Everyone hates Roblox right now. We have massive drama. Roblox just did something really weird, and more crazy news today. So if you're new, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 400,000 subs, and anything will help. Thank you, and let's get into it. And firstly, let's start with all the drama going on right now. It's pretty crazy, and it also does affect you guys too, because free UGC limiteds might no longer be a thing. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me break down what's going on. Okay, so as I'm sure literally everyone's aware, yesterday Roblox released public UGC. I made a video talking about it. However, after my video, so much more information got revealed, and it's way worse than we even imagined. Because not only did they release public UGC, but they also made some pretty big changes, and it kind of ruined a lot of big things. For example, free UGC is kind of ruined. Evan here tweeted out saying that Roblox has just killed free UGC. Previously, the costs were 10 to 30 Robux per quantity. With this new update, they've now increased it to 100 Robux. I just found out the UGC campaign for a brand that was going to spend $25,000 to $30,000 on free UGC. Doing the same strategy with this update would cost $87,000. More importantly, it means we need to spend 25 million Robux rather than 7.1 million. That's a massive difference. It's not only catastrophic for big brands, but especially for individual creators. It's now going to be way more expensive to upload for UGC and UGC limiteds because they upped the price so much. And now, developers are probably not even going to do stuff like this because it's so expensive and not even worth it, which is actually insane. Like before, obviously it was very expensive, but some developers could afford it, especially in like smaller quantities. But now, even if you're doing it in smaller quantities, it's still very expensive, which is actually insane. And it seems like free UGCs and UGC limited stuff like that are kind of getting killed because of this. And here's another example just to show you how bad it is. Evan once again followed up saying, the cost for a 5,000 quantity item we were about to publish, normal, 5,000 quantity or so. If anything, 5,000 quantity is kind of low. People do way higher. Before, it would cost 75,000 Robux, which is a lot, but now it would cost 500,000 Robux just for 5,000 quantity, which is actually insane. In terms of real money, he said here, it goes from $260 to $1,700, a 660% increase, which is just wild. So as we can see here, not only did public UGC just ruin the UGC catalog even more, but now the free UGC stuff and everything and the new fees just kind of ruin it for everyone. Because obviously Roblox had to implement stuff. Not everyone can just upload limited and stuff like that, but they're doing that at the cost of all their players, because now it seems like no one's going to upload limited and stuff like that, especially free limiteds, because they're stupid expensive. And speaking of public UGC, right now it's going exactly how you probably expected it to. In literally the first couple of hours, we've already seen so much insane garbage items uploaded. Like as we can see here, a lot of people have been uploading Valks, which just have like scribbles on it, but they're literally just re-uploaded Valks straight up, which is kind of crazy, and they went up for sale for like 60 Robux. And then also with that, some people were uploading domino crowns, some of the rarest items now kind of gone to waste, which is kind of crazy. And way more garbage items. I'm only scratching the surface, real Valks, people uploading the golden headphones, stuff like that. And obviously it's exactly what we expected it to be, just pure disaster. And with that being said, Evan here made another good point saying that I'll always say that the reason we're upset about the changes is because we're giving no heads up in the community to react, which is true. Roblox has been on a pretty good streak this year of communicating with, players, but they've never actually told players in upcoming features, stuff like that. I think they have previously, rarely though. And to be fair, we all did know public UGC was coming around the corner, but no one had an exact release date. So this is why everyone's kind of angry, because it's a shock to everyone, came out of nowhere with these insane fees. And also with that being said, people are also angry at Roblox right now just because the way they kind of react to the situation. Like Green Lango here tweeted out saying that, notice that Roblox does not say public or UGC in the blog post and doesn't even mention accessories in their dev forum post. They're probably avoiding that because they know there's a huge stigma towards it. They're being vague as possible with the announcement, which I even mentioned in my original video. Like if I read out the Roblox post here that they made announcing public UGC, it doesn't even sound like public UGC. Like if I read this to you guys blindly, you wouldn't even know it's about public UGC probably, because they literally are being super vague. Like they said, today Roblox is making it easier for anyone to create on the marketplace. This will allow creators and brands to connect with their audiences by offering a more diverse collection of avatar, clothing, and accessories. So as you can see, they never said public UGC, they never said UGC, just super vague saying, we're giving people more access, just being super vague about the whole situation. And with that being said, the drama doesn't end here because it gets way worse. Type Dummy here tweeted us saying, welcome new UGC creators. Here's essential information regarding money-hungry Roblox and the program's current state. Roblox takes 70% of your revenue on each sale. Each item costs a total of 2,250 Robux to upload, which is around $30, which is crazy. Free limiteds are now $100 per stock. That was a big drama I was talking about at the start. The influx in uploads will most likely make it more difficult to profit. Quantity limiteds cost 10 to 20,000. To upload a maximum of 3,000 stock, you must have Roblox Premium, second or third tier. If you unsubscribe to Roblox Premium, then all your Robux goes to waste, and all your items will be taken off sale, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, with that being said, just some more awful changes, because also with that being said, this whole public UGC thing brings up another pretty big problem, and some more drama where this person tweeted out saying that the sad truth is most smaller creators will lose money due to the high upload cost of UGC. Everyone will be forced to only create what sells, with nothing guaranteed. Big creators or entities with notable capital will be the ones who can truly benefit from this. So yeah, people can't just make what they think is going to be fun and stuff anymore. They're going to just try to make what sells. And unfortunately, with the state of the Roblox UGC program, a lot of stuff that sells are just, garbage items. So UGC catalog's gonna get even worse on top of all of that. And not to mention, just in general, all these changes kind of ruin the livelihood of some people. Like, some people's literally entire life and job is making UGC items, and it got ruined by everything just because of all the demand, all the garbage being uploaded, and all the fees, which is crazy, People's literally entire livelihood is on the line because of all this. And right now, literally everyone's angry at Roblox. I haven't seen one positive tweet about this, and everyone's just saying this is the most horrible thing they've done in a while. Like, if you read the comments on Rose's original post, it's all just negativity and drama, people being like, this is horrible, this is stupid, and stuff like that. Because it is, honestly. Like, I don't see any positive to this. I mean, maybe it's kind of cool and fun for people, but all the extreme fees and, the over demand is just gonna cause it all to be pretty horrible. And also the fact that they ruined free limited and stuff like that kind of sucks, because it used to be pretty common, but now I assume we're not gonna see them as often. So in general, it's just a horrible situation from Roblox here, and some massive drama. Probably some of the worst things they announced in a while. But with that being said, our next story of a weird new Roblox update. So Blox News here tweeted out saying that Gilded, which is like Roblox's Discord clone that they own, has launched 2 new integrations with Roblox Marketplace and Profile Avatar. Learn more about these new additions in the spring update blog, which sounds confusing, but basically from what I've seen, if you connect your Roblox account to your Gilded, you can display your avatar like it says here. And then also now you can have a Roblox Marketplace on Gilded, which is kind of interesting. And it still uses like Robux and all that, but you can now promote it on Gilded, which is just very random and very weird. Like, I feel like over these past few months, Roblox has been trying to push Gilded so much to Roblox users, but no one cares. Like, they made that whole group thing and no one even cared. They're doing this now and I feel like no one cares, just because like Gilded in general just kind of sucks. It is just a Discord clone, so in the end of the day, people just use Discord. But since Roblox owns it, they keep trying to tie into Roblox and keep promoting it, but it seems they keep failing. And now they're adding more stuff that just seems kind of useless, and people already don't seem to care, which is kind of interesting. And also kind of crazy. Like, I don't even know what the point of this was, but pretty crazy to see and pretty random. And with that being said, our next story of the most weird and like randomest thing I've ever seen on Roblox, and everyone's angry at them once again. So David Bazooki here tweeted out saying that, check out the new season of Global BBC. Artists use their AI-powered texture generator to inspire their makeup looks. The looks will also be available on Roblox. And this video is just super weird. It's like people putting makeup all over and doing like some super weird designs. Like, this thing you see on the screen right now is a real human, I think. I don't know, it's crazy. And then they uploaded these people to Roblox as actual packages, and it's just like the weirdest and most random like crossover I've ever seen. Like, what was the point of this, and like why did they even do this? Like, what am I looking at? Like, actually, like, what am I looking at? Like, what was the inspiration, and like who came up with this idea? It just seems so backwards and weird. I don't know what the point of this was, but it's super weird. And once again, a lot of people are just saying like Roblox is back to just being out of touch with the community. Schleppers one is saying posts like this show how out of touch Roblox is with the community. And I mean, yeah, with everything going on right now, this is just kind of like a nail in the coffin, it seems like, for Roblox once again. This year they started off so well listening to the community, but now it seems like they're right back to it, making people angry, adding bad updates, talking about AI and like the metaverse and stuff like that, doing weird collabs and stuff. It's just super weird what's going on. To be fair, they didn't mention the metaverse thing, but they are keep talking about like AI and stuff like that. It's just really weird what's going on. And this whole collab was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know. But in general, with that being said, some massive drama today. And with that being said, if you want some positive news, check out this video where they added an update that people have been begging for literally like 5 years or more. I'll see you in the next one.